get it. I'm not preaching about anybody personal. I'm just telling you life. If you think somebody has done something, I'm not. I told you earlier on, I'm booked to preach from Thursday every day for 1.5 weeks. I'm too busy preparing messages and writing books to hear some. There's nobody here, dead or alive, who is bold enough to come and tell me something about somebody here. You are too afraid. I won't give. Nobody has the privilege to speak to me about people. My face is I have the face of the north wind. How many of you know the principle of the north wind? He said the principle of the north wind, your face discourages gossips. The way you do your face, there are some things some people cannot come and tell you. If they're coming to tell you something that is bad and you are smiling, you give them license to keep coming. The way my face will be before you come. Even now, I'm frightening you. How can you book an appointment to my office and see me and talk to me about somebody, even the way I'm frightening you now?
The Ministry Package was designed and written by Dr. Michael Hutton to help aspiring and experienced ministers of the gospel identify their assignment, maximize their God-given potential, fulfill their destiny and those entrusted to them. Learn principles that will help you to leave an ancient landmark for generations to come.
Every legitimate ministry must begin with a certified sending. Because it's the sender who confirms what he told you to go and say. You don't build a ministry on people's gifts and talents. That is not the primary. You don't build a church on the pastor's gift of working of miracles. You build a church on the word.
Pack includes what is ministry, taking the struggle out of ministry, and generating finances for ministry. A must for your library. Order yours today and receive a special discount on the entire package. Please call, write, or visit our website using the information on your screen. Leadership Nuggets, Secrets, and Capsules. 3 dynamic books by Dr. Michael Hutton from the Leadership Institute. The purpose of leadership is not the maintenance of followers, but the production of more leaders.
A leader's job is to influence people to influence others.
3 dynamic books that will propel you to the status of an impact-making, life-changing quality leader of influence in his or her generation.
When you succeed in life, when you don't raise anybody to do what you are doing, you have already failed.
Leadership Nuggets, Secrets, and Capsules. 3 dynamic books, a must for your library. Order your copy today using the information on your screen.
Because success without a successor is failure.
So I'm so consumed with my destiny that I beat myself to do what I know I must do. I beat myself harder than I beat you. It's time for some of you to get a whip and beat your backside to get to your destination. You need to whip yourself. If you don't say amen, I will do something to you. The power of decisiveness. There's some films you watch, you know it's not good for you. You are watching them behind closed doors. Masturbating. Arriving on the scene without any human consultation. And your wife is there. And those of you who are women and have lesbian tendencies and homo tendencies, everybody has got their weakness. If I tell you where I came from, you'll be surprised I'm still a pastor now. Where the things I used to do and God delivered me from them. But even after I became a believer, I was still being tempted. And even after I became a pastor, never put pastors on a pedestal thinking that we never make any mistakes. We have also got our issues, but we are fighting it daily. So don't be surprised and then say, I quit. We are human. We are man before we have God. That is no license for us to sin. But everybody's working on something. When you have that attitude, you are merciful on people who make mistakes or sin. Either among the pew or among the clergy. That's no license for them to do anything. But you are more merciful and prayerful for them. Am I talking to somebody here? When you fall, you like somebody to lift you up. It's the same with the pulpit. It's the same with the pulpit. The men of God are there. They do everything. Very often, their input into your lives is what gets them into trouble. So if they don't discipline themselves and do their private homework, then they become casualties. What's the church supposed to do for them? Pray for them, encourage them, but they sell them to the newspaper. We help you, give you messages, encourage you, help you fulfill destiny. One small mistake, they sell them. They shouldn't do it, but they fail. When you fall, pastors come and clean your wound. Pastor got upset. Hey! His anger is more than Methuselah. We are going to the sun. His anger. You can sell your pastor for anger. What can't you sell him for? And in scattering him, you are scattering the flock. So just as David says here, set your eyes not on the wicked things. Same way, pastors too must not set their eyes on wicked stuff, to do wicked things. The same law applies to pastors, bishops, episcopals, his graces and eminences. I will not know a wicked person. If you know somebody who is wicked, and that wicked person is your friend, why is Hitler not your friend or Osama bin Laden? Because they are wicked. There are some Christians who are wicked. People who say things to destroy a church are Osama bin Laden's DNA children. Such people, you don't walk with them in church. You want to get to your destination, there are some friends you must get rid of. It is decisiveness that births greatness. That's what we saw last thing we saw. Last time. It is your decisiveness to stay away from some of these things. Young people, stay away from certain things. Married folks, stay away from certain people. You are a married man now. I'm a married man now. You are a married woman now. There are some places you can't go anymore, and some flirtatious behaviors you cannot exhibit anymore to flirt with people. Amen. And when they flirt back, then you withdraw and accuse them. Flirtatious, seductive, demonic. Both men and women. Pew and pastors. All of us inclusive. I'm not removing myself like I'm standing in a monastery. When somebody's rolling their eyes at you and say they are after you, you don't roll your eyes back. You run. You don't run. You flee. You don't crack jokes that will lead you to do something you shouldn't do. So if you see the joke is going somewhere it shouldn't go, you pull back on your joke and go somewhere else. Because you can tame lions. There's no way you can tame Delilah. She has a mission. She's been given a lot of money to kill you, Samson. There's a message I'll be preaching here soon. All of you will hold your chair. Men, stay away from women. And women, stay away from men. How are we going to do that when we live with people? You should understand it better.